So over the past year, I've been doing a deep dive into granulating paints. And I've come up and I've researched the convenience mixes that are on the market, and I've identified the pigments that are used primarily in these mixtures. So I've compiled a list for you so you could actually make your own granulating palette. So the most common colors that I've found in overall brands, and that includes Sminky and Holbein, White Knights, Jackman's, Daniel Smith, and a lot of Michael Harding. So I've looked at a lot of different brands, and these are the colors I've come up with. PB19 Ultramarine Blue, which is the first and foremost granulating color that I think everyone has on their palette. The next one is Cerulean Blue, and I use Cerulean Blue Chromium, which is PB36. This is PG26 Cobalt Green. You can see how beautiful the granulation is on that. PG15 Cobalt Teal. PB15 Ultramarine Violet, which is a wonderful granulator. PB19 is Quin Violet, and it's used in so many mixes that I had to include that. PB14 Cobalt Violet is used in a lot of the mixes. PBR24, and mine is a Naples Yellow, but that's a really nice chromium titanate, I believe, yellow, but it's I call it Naples Yellow. This one everyone knows is the best granulator, PBK11 Mars Black. This is a color by Holbein called Imidazolone Brown, but it's PBR25, and that's in a lot of mixes. PR233 Potter's Pink is in a lot of the different mixes, and it is a gorgeous granulator. I use that a lot for shadows in portraiture. PR101 Transparent Red Oxide, or it could be Indian Red. There are a number of different PR101, so you have to be careful which PR101 they used. PG17, which is Chromium Oxide Green, which is a lovely mixing color. It's not very pretty on its own. PG18 Viridian, it's a very heavily granulating pigment. PBR6, which is Mars Brown, but mine is a burnt sienna. PY150 is used in so many mixtures. That's a nickel azo yellow. It's a nice separating yellow. It separates into different values. And for a lot of the mixes, they use a PR122, which is a quinacridone magenta. It's not granulating, but it is used in so many mixtures. And also PO73, Pyrrole Orange is used in so many of the different mixtures. So I've included some of the other of my favorite granulating pigments, and this is Piemontite by Daniel Smith. It's a Primatech color. Zoisite by Daniel Smith. It's a Primatech color. Lovely granulating green. Sodalite is beautiful, beautiful blue-gray by Daniel Smith. Kyanites by Daniel Smith. It's a beautiful gray. These are just that you could add to your palette if you chose to. Lunar Earth is my favorite granulating earth color. This one is Joyce's Mother Violet by Da Vinci. It separates into the most gorgeous colors. It uses a manganese blue and a cobalt blue, phthalo blue, and PV19, which is a quinacridone violet. This is cobalt turquoise in a PB36. It's the same pigment but different manufacturing. The way they manufacture it is different. A PB28 cobalt blue. This is PY159, which is used in the Sminky mixtures. It's called Volcano Yellow. I wouldn't buy this. I bought it to see if it really was a different kind of pigment, but it just looks like a lemon yellow to me, so I wouldn't buy that one. I would just use the Naples Yellow instead, or use a lemon yellow in my mixtures. PB15, that's just phthalo blue, green shade, and I put that because so many of the mixtures have it in there. It's not granulating though. Lavender is just so gorgeous and has a nice texturizing quality that sits on top of the paper. This is Ultramarine Violet. That's also the same as the PV15 up here, but it's by Core. And it's it's ultramarine pink. It's not ultramarine violet. I need to correct that. This is Green Apatite by Daniel Smith. Beautiful green. And this is Manganese Violet by Da Vinci. Manganese violets are beautiful, beautiful colors. So there you have it. There's some choices for you. If you're interested in making your own granulating paints, this would be a great place to start. You certainly don't need 32 colors. You could just use the 16 here and even add a couple of just your normal paints that I'm sure everyone has quinacridone magenta and probably pyrrole orange. You could use those and create a number of these mixtures. You can see I've been doing these mixtures for quite a while now, and I have all kinds of combinations here that you can see. This is the Core Granulating Mini Palette that I have, and I added these colors to it. So you can see there's so many options when it comes to these granulating paints, and you don't have to buy all these mixes, and some of them are quite expensive. So I hope you find this helpful.